Step right up, it's time for Walk Around the Compound, where we walk around the compound and we do some walking and then we end it with some walking. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, starting off strong. Starting off strong. I apologize if anyone's devices... Dude. Dude. I apologize if anyone's devices, laptops, tablets, Roku devices, smart TVs, phones, if they've shorted out due to the very high amount of handsomeness. The high amount of handsomeness. Capture. Soups. No, look up. Because there's a lofty amount of handsomeness on the screen. Therefore, a lot of devices aren't equipped to handle that amount of handsomeness, and they'll short out. That's actually, whenever you saw those news stories about phones exploding in people's pockets and purses, yeah, that's actually what it was. It was those people that were watching some of my videos, and Ron Zoobs happened to be on the screen. And it just happened. Hold on 1 second, I gotta pause something. Bye Zoobs. Okay, I had to, I turned the television set in there back on, and then it's got Nick Jr. And you never know, because these algorithms, these YouTube algorithms, it might just be like, hey, there's a copyright strike against you because you were posting videos of bubble guppies. Because we always have it on Nick Jr. We always have it on Nick Jr. inside there for them. Yeah. Always. Well, not necessarily always. No, that's actually not true. Not always. Most of the time. But then there's other times where you'll have it on maybe some Zen music with pan flutes and wind chimes and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, look at her. Sid. Oh my gosh. Save some cuteness for the rest of us. All right. Hello, all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hi. Hello. Cake. It's cake remnants down there. I literally just got done filming an Instagram cake session. Hopefully it was upsetting. Hopefully it was just downright disturbing for a lot of you. I'm sure a lot of you saw it. Let us know how you felt in the comments section below. Let us know how you felt. I just really want to say that those cake smash videos, very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. It's kind of like if someone held you down and then they got one of those machines like they have in A Clockwork Orange that holds your eyes open, and and then they just started licking your eyeballs. It doesn't, it's not like it's just, it's not like it's like super pain, it's just like it, but it's so weird, it's just uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. So yeah, Lackey. Hi, oh my gosh, and then there's another Mr. Palomano. Mr. Palomano. We have been thoroughly conditioning them to now associate us with food, and more than likely if they come over, if they approach, it's not in order to receive any sort of affection. It's because chicken may be on the menu. I'm like, U.S. chicken? I like that. I've had that before. It's pretty darn good. It's pretty darn good. Palo. Pilou. Palo, palo, palo. Palo. Hello. Hello, palo. Oh my gosh, Lackey is doing so many cute things. Why do I have the camera on the not cute? Well, they're both cute in their own right. They both have capacity for cuteness. It's just one happens to be engaged in cute acts. The other one, still cute, not engaging in acts of cuteness. Acts of random cuteness. Maybe that should be the title for this webcast. It's the title for this webcast. Want to thank Melissa, extraordinaire editor Melissa, awesome possum person Melissa, for doing the webcasts. Well, the webcast slash fancy cast. And yeah, it was one of those kind of things where had a plan, because Fall Festival was happening. We had the last week of Fall Festival, and this is the thing, I normally have to film everything on the weekends. I'm only usually home for 2 or 3 days out of any 7-day period. That's normally what it is. It's normally the schedule that I've got going on. And last weekend was the last week of the Fall Festival. And again, thanks to everyone who came out to that. It was really awesome. Raised a lot of money. People got to see the cats, got to see familiar faces, but then also got to show the facility to people who have never been to the facility. Momo, you're crazy. Momo, you're crazy. Momo, you're crazy. You're crazy. You crazy little lemur girl. I'm happy that I don't have hair for you to grab. But Saturday, Sunday, that was Fall Fest time. And I actually had Monday off, and it was nice. I mean, it's good because, you know, strategically, it's sometimes taking certain days and gives you the opportunity after such a busy and mentally and emotionally taxing event such as the Fall Festival. Oh my gosh, you have to be on point shoes. We hand out point ballet shoes to everyone on the staff, and it's like, you have to wear these during the Fall Festival, and they're like, this is a very strange request, but you know what, hey, if being a care volunteer was easy, then everyone would do it. That's kind of how we look at it. Why do care volunteers have to wear ballet point shoes? Don't ask questions. If you have to ask, then you're never gonna know. No, but had that going on, and I had that. Rah, rah. Big, handsome, rah. Big boy. There was a semi. Oh. It's a truck. Probably some sort of a diesel-powered, maybe not necessarily a semi, maybe like a dually pickup truck, something like that. Dually diesel-fueled pickup truck. Maybe like a big work hauler. That's what it kind of sounded like. Anyway, it made the big like brrr, sounded like a roar, sounded like a growl. A Raleigh had to answer. A Raleigh had to answer. But anywho, actually, let me get into the. I'm going to tell you some of the other details, some of the deets. Let me get into the compound so we can see some of the kitties, and I'll tell you some more of the deets that led to Melissa being the guest host of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Twigs and branches, 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 tiger. Twigs and branches, twigs and branches, twigs and branches, snuffle, snuffle, tiger, snuffle, snuffle, tiger. Hi, Volvo. Hi, Volvo. Stink snuffle? Can we get you stink snuffling? Can we get you stink snuffling? Let's get you stink snuffling. Come on! Do the stinky face. He's doing it. He's doing the stinky face. Ah, stinky face. Stink snuffle. Yeah. Never get tired of it. I will never get tired of stink snuffles. Of which Diwali is the best. He's the world champion stink snuffler in all of the world. I mean, think of it. Again, I've talked about this so many times in the past. I mean, think about it. Which cat can you think of is a better stink snuffler? Not a better snuffler, not a better stinky facer. I'm talking about that which combines the two. Stink facing and snuffling. Flaming responsing and chuffing. For you literalists out there. But anyway, going back to what it is that I was going to yak about, and then everything got all sorts of sidetracked and wonkadoos by a roar. By a raw roar. A raw roar. Hi. Hi, princess. Ooh, hi, baby. Hi, pretty girl. Pretty girl, pretty girl. Pretty girl. You'll never be a beast of burden. Rolling Stones. Capture. Capture. I'm in an awkward position, so actually reaching up to press buttons on my phone is not the easiest thing to do. Capture. Hi. All right. We're just being silly now. Wasting time, and I'm being silly. Okay, focus. There we go. Anyway, hi. Hi, hello. So Saturday, Sunday had the Fall Festival, and that was like a big thing. It really does. There's so much stuff that's going on. Not to mention that thing, okay, it doesn't hang out as much during the day as it could or should or would normally hang out. All right. It's that winter time. It's that fall back time. Stupid, which is dumb. Daylight saving is dumb. It's dumb. I've talked about it before, but it's dumb. It's stupid. It shouldn't be done. Shouldn't be done. But yeah. And I normally do all of my filming and whatnot, on those Saturday, Sunday. But of course, Fall Festival was happening during that time. I had another day, and I was going to get the fancy, because I did one webcast. I'm sorry, I'm losing my place because there's people. Because there's Mark and his tour and stuff like that going on. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Over here. Hi, Miss Kiara. Hi, Miss Kiara. Oh, no. Oh. Kiara. Oh, no. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And I'm falling down. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, help. Help, man, Kiara, help me. I need assistance. Can you press my life alert button? Can you? Hi. Hi. Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful. Now it's difficult sometimes for me to. It's not so much of a social. Maybe I've talked about or I've alluded to certain kind of things like social anxiety and stuff like that. But a lot of times it has more to do with it. Kind of like I'm realizing maybe that was like a thing before they used to mess me up. Because someone commented like, "Oh, if you ever get weird or socially anxious around people, just pretend. If there's a group of people, just go ahead and just pretend like you're casting." And it's like, well, thank you for. I mean, thanks for trying to help, but no. No, there's a group of people and they're making it's like, no, groups of people don't make me nervous. It's not that. I'm finding out that it's a lot of times it's more about I'm trying to just yak and talk, and I'm in a rhythm, I'm in a flow, and I don't want people to mess that up. And it's like, this is the way that I'm accustomed to doing this. Now, if this is you have to sit there and think of like, okay, what's the right format, what's the right thing, or what's the right medium per se. If I'm doing a tour, okay, which I did a bunch of tours during the fall festival, I'm surrounded by people and I'm talking, I'm yakking, and I'm taking pictures with people and I'm cracking jokes and doing all that stuff. That's not a problem. It has nothing to do with it. But for this kind of singular webcasty kind of thing, it has less. I know before, certainly I talked about just like, no, I don't want any judgment. It's like at this point, I don't care. I'm in a lot of ways kind of past that, but now it's more of it's hard for me to concentrate sometimes. Especially if like there's another tour. If like that's the thing, if there's another tour going on, there's people talking, that's difficult. It's difficult for you. It's not so much to do. Just like, hey there, fella, are you kind of spooked a little bit? Why don't you just pretend? If there's a large group of people, just pretend they're all in their underwear. Take your phone out, do a webcast. And it's like, I read that comment and I'm like, because someone commented like, just pretend. If there's a group of people, take your phone out, pretend like you're webcasting. I'm like, that would be one of the douchiest things I could ever do. If I saw someone doing something like that, I'd be like, what is this guy doing? It's so cringy. Why is he doing this? This is one of the douchiest, cringiest things I've ever seen. So, yeah, no. Oh, dead. So dead. Anyway, I keep on trying to go back to a topic. Go back to a conversation topic. It's very difficult for me to get to reinvest myself, I guess. I keep on losing focus. Come on, Derek. Focus, Derek. You got it in you. Hi, hello. So, I did film one webcast. I filmed one webcast, and I was having full intention of filming the second webcast / fancy cast on Monday. But as fate would have it, had to spend all day taking care of some family stuff. I remember talking before about my middle boy, Dakota. He's had some different kind of, health stuff going on. He's had seizures, and they'll cause like his shoulders to get all screwed up because he dislocated. Like his seizures were so like significant that the muscles actually clenched up so much. And this was last October that this started. They clenched up so much. The muscles clenched up so much in his shoulders that they actually dislocated both of his shoulders. It was really, it sucked. And there's been a couple different times, but it actually has since then caused enough damage in his shoulders that dislocating his shoulders now, even like that the seizures themselves are more or less under control because he's been doing, medicine, all that fun stuff. Now, he's got the issue with the shoulder stuff. And of course there's like, orthopedic stuff. Yeah, I don't want to get in there, but basically, it's something that he's more prone to dislocating shoulders. Like there was one time he was opening up a curtain, he dislocated the shoulder. There's another time, like this last time, he yawned, pop, dislocated his shoulder. It's like, why don't you do surgery? Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like it's the seizures complicate things, and the surgeons, like, they want to wait until there's more stability in that. So that's what's going on with that. But had to spend a big chunk of that day, the day that I was planning on filming, had to spend a big chunk of that. So, you know, Heidi and I and the boy, and this is routine at this point. It's just we're there, just helping out, and then Heidi gets a call for a bunch of cows. 5, to be exact. So I had to butcher 5 cows. So she's taking care of the boy, getting him situated, whatnot. 5 cows. Hi. Had to go back, butcher 5 cows. And 1 got dropped off while we were butchering. Yes, while we were butchering 5, another one got dropped off. So 6, there's 6 cows. So I had to come back and do that. Me and the interns, we're doing. So like by the time all was said and done, like I said, that thing up there, the glowing ball of burning hydrogen, it doesn't stick around as much during this time of year. So by the time everything was all said and done, no more light. It was dark. It was dark. And I had to head back. I had to head back to go to work the next day. So I ran to go, you know, say see you later to Melissa. And I'm like, hey, here's an idea. Little light bulb, bing, popped up over the head. Why don't you do that? Why don't you film the fancy cast and the webcast? And she's just like, I don't know if I like that idea. And I'm like, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And she did. She did. She filmed it. She did a fantastic job. Fantastic job considering never having done that before. And it's like, you know, it's like it was, wow! Meeky peeky. Meeky peeky. But I was really happy that she did that because, of course, it gives you perspective, being both in front, or like I get behind and in front of the camera and all that fun stuff. Yeah, that was good. And it seems, after reading some of the comments, it seems like some people are just like, hey, let's see if we can get that Derek guy out of there. Let's just have Melissa do this full time. Oh, wow. Oh, that makes me feel, super wonderful. Super wonderful. I love you guys too. Like one person's basically saying just like, oh, this is great because this is the most screen time I've had with the cats, which is what I watch this stuff, which is why I watch this content for. It's the most screen time. No, it's not the most screen time with the cats, okay? Because that webcast was, it was like 31 minutes. I've done longer webcasts that haven't shown, okay, this as much. So, actually, technically speaking, you're wrong and dumb. Yeah, there were some people being a little bit kind of salty. We'd be a little bit just like, this is most screen time I've got with the cats. By the way, which is why I watch this content. It's called BigCatDerek. All right, there's big cats and there's Derek. And what was it? There was someone. Oh yeah. I think the person's name was Val. I don't know if that's like Val, like dude Val Kilmer, or Val for Valerie, lady, or something like that. You know, whatever. But here. We're just going to have this whole time right now. I'm going to keep on showing the old face-a-roo. Huh? This goes back to the old Vine days where it's just like, we don't follow this for you. We don't follow that for you. So anyway, hey Val, how you doing? I just wanted to hang out, you know. Hey, there's a cat right there and there's another cat right there. They're adorable and they're beautiful, but I thought that maybe we could spend a little bit more time right here. Me and you, Val. What do you think? Yeah. Old time with Val. You liking this so far, Val? You know, there's that whole little, little bar down there. You can kind of fast forward things, or heck, even unsubscribe. That's fine, whatever. Don't tell me what you don't like, because I'm gonna do that thing. Hi, Ezzy, choo-choo. Ezzy, choo-choo. Oh, and then some people were even being a little bit salty towards Melissa. They were sitting there saying things just like, yeah, this was okay, but honestly, just it's annoying when you say things and not so much when Derek says things. And then Melissa, of course, was just like, hey, bud, mute button. And people were like, oh, clap back. Oh, snap, snap, snap. Oh. Which I was just like, and there were some wonderful, hilarious, because again, the vast majority of people were just like, they were very nice, very, very nice, very sweet, very supportive of Melissa, and she did a fantastic job. Fantastic job. And then there was a couple people that were just like, you can't please it. There's gonna be those people that are just gonna harumph at every given turn. Hi. Here's a chocolate cake that gives handies, and it's like, I like vanilla. And it's like, what? What are you gonna do? Anyway. But yeah, there was some, oh, as always, there's always interesting comments. Hi, Sass. How are you? But yeah, that's some people. Oh, Ricky Peaky. I don't normally see you out here. Hi, baby. Rikku. Yes, named after the Final Fantasy character. Yes, named after the Final Fantasy X character. She was my kitty. And when I first started volunteering, she lived with me in my apartment. Brought her over here. And then she ended up just kind of like, she ended up fitting better in the vet center. Into that world, that dynamic. So actually, she doesn't live with me anymore. She's a vet center kitty. She has survived a couple of tussles, a couple of run-ins with some of the big ones, surprisingly enough. And she is dumb as a box of rocks. She is. She's really dumb. Sweetheart, though. Oh, sweetie. People are like, oh, looks like Big Cat Melissa's gonna be a thing right now. Hashtag so much better. And you know what I say to that? You guys are jerks. I have been with you for so many years. And you'll get like one taste of another person. And guess what? Maybe I just shouldn't do this anymore. Maybe I shouldn't do. I'm gonna come on webcam, see how you'd like it. And then you'll be begging me. You'll be begging me to come back. You'll be begging me to come back. Wait. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. I just got really emotional. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get to you in just a little bit. Don't worry about it. No, but Melissa did a fantastic job. And of course, there's going to be... Hi. Come here. Hi. I don't know if she liked my glasses. But she did a fantastic job. Got a lot of support from a lot of people. And of course, there was a handful of turds. But there's always going to be a handful of turds. It's almost kind of like how, you know, that there's like a... I think it's the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration or Association or whatever. Fine. They have a minimum or a maximum amount of like rat and mice poop that they allow to get into the cereal. That's a thing. Did you know that? It's because these like cereal companies They have these big grain storage operations, and it is impossible. You cannot fully eradicate, you know, rat and mice problems from these gigantic grain storage operations. You just can't. But you can mitigate it to a certain degree. But because it's impossible, that being said, there is a minimum or a maximum. I keep on saying minimum. There's a maximum, only a minimum, like, hey, I tested these corn pops and I've come to find out that you didn't meet your quota. There's only 2 parts per million, and obviously we need 15, so you're going to have to sprinkle some more rat turds. No, that's not how that works. Not how that works. No, there's a maximum amount of... Hi, bud. Oh my gosh. Oh. Hey. Yes! You're such a handsome guy. Oh my gosh, you're so handsome. You're so beautiful and lovely. Yeah. But yeah, there's a maximum amount of rat poop that they'll let get into the cereal. It just is. I don't know how they test it. Maybe they got a guy. His name is Carl. And he does like quality control. And he's just got like really sensitive like taste buds. And he'll like grab some Fruity Pebbles and he goes to the next line, next assembly line, grabs some crackling oat bran. Goes to the next one, grabs some Cookie Crisp. Way too much rat poop. I can tell. I know exactly what rat poop tastes like. I am an expert in what rat poop tastes like. There's so much. There's too much. It doesn't meet the standard. The federal limits have been exceeded. What were we even talking about? Why? Oh, I was saying it because there's always going to be some turds in the bunch. But yeah, Melissa did a fantastic job. Even though there was like a couple of people who were just like, actually, this is not as good. And then there were, even though she did it, there's still people that are coming back and throwing shade at me. Either way, it's fine. It's whatever. It's all part of it. It's all part of it. Now you know my pain, Melissa. Now you know what I go through. I'm really being kind of silly. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it. Thank you very much for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hashtag Dorbus down in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you on Thursday. All right. Bye-bye.